Children haunted house matinees available. Call 214-869-FILM. Halloween will never be the same.
Tune in to something new on the air. Prime Sports Radio.
Back here in the Omni in Atlanta, Tim Singer along with Van Stokes, Kevin Jackson from Ames, Iowa, going for a world championship and struggling to do so.
And this is where they've been before. Jackson won 3-2 in their first meeting. He won 1-0 in overtime in their second meeting. 1-0 in overtime in the Barcelona Olympics before Jabrailov walked off the mat the last time they met. This is where the tire meets the road.
The overtime period is 3 minutes long. It will take the clock to 8 minutes. If at that time no wrestler has reached 3 points, a decision will be rendered.
Good move, good counter. Referee indicates 1. He does not get confirmation by either official. And I would have to say it was doubtful whether Jackson had dominant control.
In fact, the confirmation does come through. A late confirmation by the official, and we have a timeout, a whistle on the play. This is somewhat controversial. 2-0 the scoreboard says. Jackson had a Jabrailov, but what else is new? Some controversy in a match between these two.
Confirmation is confirmation, whether it comes right at the call or whether it comes later. It goes on the board as a point as he takes 2-0. But we talked about controversy at the beginning of the match, and lo and behold, it's thrust upon us again. One more point by Kevin Jackson, and it could be over. Jabrailov asking for understanding. Jackson butted in the head, gets an injury timeout.
And it's funny, every time we have this injury timeout, we have a bit of boos, a smattering of whistles from the crowd. They can never understand it.
He didn't really get it, Tim. The referee would not give it to him. There was a headbutt. He took it hard in the head, but Kevin did not get any timeout to recover from that. They are back at it.
Just over a minute and a half remaining in overtime. Kevin Jackson needs to hold off Jabrailov from Kazakhstan, or gain 1 more point, and he will be the world champion.
The name of the game right now, Tim, is gas. Kevin Jackson has it. Strength, Kevin Jackson has it. And smartness, Kevin Jackson is waiting for that move to counter, to turn around and pick up that needed point. But waiting too long he is, and the referee calls for passivity, gets confirmation. Jabrailov's choice, up or down, and he puts Jackson in the down position.
You know, unlike some other matches, Jabrailov, despite being down 2 points to none, we have seen very little aggressive move on his part, and even though Jackson's getting a little passive, what has Jabrailov done to create anything?
He has not done much. If this match ends 2-0 right now, Jackson will be declared the winner, but again, by choice of the officials. I'm not taking it out of their minds or hands, but that's the way it would be as we move well under a minute.
Kevin Jackson, the 1991 world champion, the 1992 Olympic champion, a 4th at the Worlds in '93, did not even place last year, so this could be a comeback of sorts. With 35 seconds remaining in overtime, he holds a 2-0 lead.
Gold medalist in 1991 World Championships, 92 gold medalist from the Olympics. He talked about a lull in his career. He is back, moving towards the top of his own mountain right now, Tim.
He said very succinctly earlier tonight, his dream is to be the best in the world. He hasn't been on that mountain, but now he's 15 seconds away from once again reaching the pinnacle.
And he will go smart now as 10 seconds remain. Slapping, a lot of pummeling, unnecessarily to the head. Jabrailov is cautioned against that.
To the chants of USA by the crowd here at the Omni in Atlanta, Kevin Jackson falls to the mat in apparent victory, not yet official victory, but he has the 2-0 lead as overtime expires.
It's academic at this particular point. The judges know it. The hand of Kevin Jackson goes up, and once again, he claims his place at the top of the world.
The two competitors do shake hands. That is somewhat of a novelty between these two rivals, but again, the decision is exactly the same. Kevin Jackson, the winner.
Jackson very smart. Jackson again relying on gas, and Jackson grabs the leg. Did not get the particular point off of that, and stayed active throughout to pick up the points and move on to this title.